While I felt that others looked at me and thought she must have a great life and a perfect family because she never looks sad and is always smiling and laughing, but if they only knew that I was dying inside. Hi, my name is Gabby Herrera, and I go to Lake Highlands Junior High, and I'm in the 8th grade. Growing up, I believed that, Jesus died on the cross for my sins, and that was basically it to being a Christian and not really, continuously reading the Bible or, going to church that often. I have 3 siblings. I have my younger sister, Michelle, who is always the type to bring a smile to everyone's face. Towards the 4th grade, my parents started arguing a lot, and I thought that it would just be a one-time thing, but it eventually came to where they were arguing a lot, and I knew that soon they would probably be getting a divorce. When I thought that things couldn't get any worse, my brother was struggling with cocaine and marijuana, and I did not see this coming. I had always looked at him as someone who, was going to keep his life in a straight path and someone who would never be influenced by this. And so 3 months after the divorce, he got busted and went to jail. On his 3rd time, the court ordered him to a rehab, which was not the kind that you could get out of. It was a kind that you had to stay in and just kind of work through your problems until they thought that you had most of your stuff together. I felt really just devastated at this time, and that no one could really relate to me because none of my friends had been going through any of this. And I had just realized, this is something that I really need to turn to God about. There was one time when my brother was leaving to go to rehab, and I had given him a bracelet that I told him represented my family's love for him and the support that we were always going to give him. Going to visit my brother in jail was one of the hardest things that I thought I would never be doing, and it was most hard because I couldn't hug him. I could only talk to him about maybe what was going on with him, or how he had started turning to God and just praying to him daily just about the family and his struggles. When I felt that I was just alone and that I couldn't really talk to anyone, this is when I started to gain my strength with the Lord, and I had realized that He was my only way out of this situation, and that is one thing that my leaders, Michelle and Elizabeth, have taught me, that through God is where you only find happiness, and that you only find peace. And I started to look at the Bible verse 1 Corinthians 10:13, which said that God is faithful. He will not allow temptation to be more than you can stand. This really taught me that, God's not going to give me something that I can't handle. He's going to be there to support me throughout every up and down that we have. In Mark 9, a dad brings to Jesus his son who has evil spirits in him, and asks that God can heal him. And Jesus says, "What do you mean if I can? Anything is possible if a person believes." This showed me that, if I really put all my faith in God and believe that He will be there for me, and that He's not leaving me, that anything is possible, and that we will be able to overcome the situation that has been brought to our family. I used to have a faith that was known by how great my life was going, but now I'm marked by Jesus Christ.